Hey, peace, everybody. Welcome back to All Viral Access Media, man. Salute to Say Cheese, man. Salute to him and everything that he's doing over there. So we got another one with Charleston White where he get asked the question. Well, he gets told that when he looked on Twitter, everybody's kind of comparing him to Charlie Kirk. And his answer and how he break this down is very profound. Those are bars. You know what I mean? I mean, you can hate this dude. Sometimes he get on my motherfucking nerve. All right? Looking like a damn backwoods cigarette. You seen how he was on talking about Charlie Kirk on the balcony and shit, right? Looking like Thriller and shit like that, right? Unwrapped Mummy and all that. But regardless of all the antics and the character or whatever that he says he portrays, he definitely be speaking some real shit. So we're gonna get right into it, man. Salute to this breakdown because this is well needed. All right, let's get right into it, man. I ain't gonna hold you up.
When Charlie Kirk died, I looked up your name on Twitter, and a lot of people said that you were the Charlie Kirk for black people.
There's no such thing as a Charlie Kirk for black people. No. Let me tell you why. Because I'm a black man that stopped looking at white people's problems and started looking at my people's problems. Charlie Kirk didn't look at his people's problem. He stayed looking at black people's problem as if we're the problem. We're not the problem. We don't have an impact on foreign and free trade that allow all these immigrants into the white man's country. We didn't bring them over here. We didn't bring the drugs. We didn't bring the dope. So the CIA have never, the CIA and FBI have never targeted no group of people like they have targeted black people. And even J. Edgar Hoover said there would never be a black messiah unless we make them. So they go kill all our black messiahs. So my problem with people saying Kirk is like me, he ain't stood up to the white supremacists. He ain't stood up to the skinheads. I've been standing up to the negative elements and the detriment of black people. He ain't looked to white people and said, hey, we got a bunch of white kids shooting up schools. Say we got a bunch of white kids and they babies. We lead the nation in child pedophilia and molestation of children. Hey man, we need that Epstein list out. They say the president's name is on that list. He ain't doing that to his people. He was a talking point who spread a lot of misinformation, almost the borderline of lying. The statistic that he was using was false. Black people don't commit 50% of the murders in this country. We commit 50% of black murders, which is a small fraction compared to the Mexicans, the whites, the immigrants. So and then homie, he challenging children. I'm challenging adults. So we are not the same. He wasn't putting his life on the line because he was talking just about black people. He never talked about nobody else as if black people are America's problem. So that's my problem with that shit. Hell, he ain't know me. I stand up to the gangbangers, the killers. I pick on the bullies of the race. He pick on the weakest of the race, the small, undeveloped brains of our children on the college level, on the entry college level.
Y'all had a lot of the same points though.
No, he didn't. He was lying. He said Dr. King was a horrible man. I didn't say he was a horrible man. I say he was a whoremongering preacher. That don't make him a horrible man. Donald Trump is a whoremonger. He ain't never called him a horrible man. Donald Trump got rape allegations. Bill Clinton, rape allegations. The prince over there in rape allegation, the Jew, rape allegation. So you never heard him call anybody a horrible man, but he won't say Dr. King is a horrible man. He's a lying motherfucker. Dr. King talk peace. So yeah, man. So no. So we've never said.
I think with slavery, y'all both. He mentioned something about slavery. You say all the time.
He said we were better off with slavery.
Yeah, you say that too.
He said we were better off than we are today. He a lying motherfucker. We got rights today. We were better off together. But my rhetoric and his rhetoric do not align. We were not better off as slaves when a white man can rape a black woman and be excused.
But in past interviews, you did say slavery needs to come back when it's out of control. You have said that a few times.
No. He's not advocating for slavery to come back. He's advocating that we were better off as black people as slaves.
Okay.
I'm saying we need these conditions to strengthen us as black people again. We wasn't better off. We were just stronger. We wasn't better off when we can be hung up on a tree and captured when they said we was free, and the other slave masters said, no, that's still my, we wasn't better off. We didn't have more.
Did you know Charlie Kirk before he died?
No.
I seen him debate a few times, but I didn't know his name.
I want to say, me and him was on a segment together on Alex Stein's show, on Prime Stein with Alex Stein. So I want to say we had a brief segment, but him and Alex Stein is real good friends. So, but I never heard of him, never knew anything about him, never seen a video before he died or nothing. So I'm saying, why would we be affected by a white boy getting killed by a white boy? Why would that bother black people? It don't matter. We don't cheer it on or nothing because his rhetoric don't reach my ears. He's never came across my algorithm. You know why? He arguing with college students that don't know a motherfucking thing. He couldn't have debated me. He couldn't have debated me. One of the biggest lies I heard him say is that Trayvon Martin hunted George Zimmerman in the middle of the night. Then another thing I heard him say that black women can't think. Black women, he can't think. But then he says, if he saw a black pilot, he wondered if he's qualified.
Yeah, I see.
When I see a black pilot, I say, white folk let you get this job? For him to even be at the door to get the job, he got to be qualified. It's certain tests you got to pass. So yeah, they pick you on your color, but your color don't get you in the door. Your test scores do. So nigga, they trying to make it seem like black people ain't worked to accomplish what we done accomplished. And they forget they ain't built shit. So when I heard Charlie Kirk talking, all I heard him talk about is negative rhetoric, negative points, negative statistics about black people. What about the statistic that today's black fathers are more involved in their children's life than any other ethnicity? So why he's saying, well, single mothers now, you must forgot Southern strategy. Let's tell the whole story. We've been duped and tricked. We have never had a fair shot. You talking about redlining, Jim Crow laws. So homie, he acting like the playing field been even amongst black people and white people. But I'm telling Kirk and all this people, black people are not y'all problem. We're not building missiles like North Korea and shooting them to the shores of Canada. We didn't take your planes and run them into the building. We ain't done none of that. All the crime that white people is complaining about is black on black. There's not a high black on white crime rate. I wish it was, because when I was a kid, every crime I committed, where the camera at? As a kid, every crime I committed was against white people because I had black older people telling me, you go cross the railroad tracks. The 10 Commandments is for your people. It ain't for nobody else. Thou should not kill his own kind. Thou should not steal from his own kind. But you can go over there and steal. You can steal from white people if you black. You can rob white people if you black. They've been robbing us because we black. So they want to try to make it color don't matter to us. Color matter to them about everything. That's why they put race in place. When race don't matter to nobody but Americans. They play race with us. It's white nationality that they embrace. They white nationalist ideologies. That's why you hear that governor of Utah say, we was hoping it was somebody else because they really want to hate. When I saw that, when I first saw Charlie Kirk get killed, and I didn't see it, I just heard about it. I don't watch white people. I don't watch nothing white people talk about, especially politics. That's the biggest con game sham. I'm playing con, homie. I'm not a Republican. I'm a smart man. I'm not a Democrat. I don't give a fuck about being Republican or Democrat. I'm playing on both parties because both parties is dumb. All you got to know is some basic information about history and the Constitution, and you can play both sides. Because both sides are one and the same. A group of hateful old white people that are living in white fear because they know they done done everybody wrong. And their greatest nightmare is one day somebody sits over them. They're losing their country and they blaming they. We ain't sent 9 grams of fentanyl across the borders that's destroying they white kids that's overdosing on fentanyl and opioids.
That's true.
We ain't sent now motherfucking me coronavirus disease over here to cause a wipeout of sickness. Homie, but they blaming they as if the crime bother them. Our crime do not affect white people. You know why? Because they got the prison on the stock exchange. So it ain't costing nobody no money to lock up. They making money off locking up. There go your free labor. So they complain about crime. They need this crime to keep black slaves. That's why even if we never commit a crime, before you're born in America as a black person, you're already a criminal. You know why? Because we can line up 50 black women. How many black women are having boys? They raise their hand. Okay, all black women line up over here. We go 1, 2, 3. One of y'all boys are going to prison before they're even born. Well, who's saying that? America. Because America has a booming prison industry. And they need this prison industry. Not only that, it strips these black people of the rights we once gave them because we still need slaves for free labor. So this crime don't affect us. And it don't affect white people while you're using it as talking points. How many black women having babies? 1, 2, 3. One of y'all going to prison. You know why? Because the American statistic says 1 in every 3 black males will go to prison or be on some form of community supervision in their lifetime. It don't say maybe, it don't say well, but it says 1 in 3 will go. So who makes this shit up? We can go look at black babies. 1, 2, 3. Boy, one of these nigga babies going to prison, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. Nigga, they put this in place for this race. Prison was not put in place for nobody else, but specifically this race. Yeah, we'll put others in there, but the majority is for these people. These people pose the greatest threats to us because they might want retribution one day because we ain't never been fair to them. We ain't never been fair to them. So we got to make sure they stay where they are because our greatest fear is they get over us one day. Do you see how they do each other when they're fighting each other? Do you see some of these snippets when the 20 black guys jump on one white boy? Homie, that's their greatest fear, that it's going to be like that everywhere for them. So they make sure they...
And hey guys, man, I just want to give y'all a heads up. There's a book called The Manufactured Martyr. The Manufactured Martyr. This is about Charlie Kirk. When I tell you, somebody sent me this, well, one of my homegirls sent me this last night, well, this morning, like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, something like that. And I read it and I wound up purchasing it. It's only $9, right? Now, it talks so much, especially from a foundational Black American perspective. It really goes in, it's really good. It's only 10 chapters, 28 pages. The introduction, what we call a martyr. The American hypocrisy and the rhetoric of moral superiority, the making of a modern martyr, what they doing with this guy, all right? How movements manufacture martyrs today, white on white crime in the numbers, continuity of power. My favorite, the search for untainted heroes, because a lot of white people, they don't have, all of their heroes has racism in it. So the heroes is tainted. They don't really have the Malcolm X, the Martin Luther Kings, you know what I mean? The Sojourner Truths, the Harriet Tubman, all the names we can muster up. Long story short, great read. In chapter 7, Immigrants Mourn the Death of Charlie Kirk, the comparison of MLK, selective outrage, everything is really good. And I like the final words too. So it was a great read. And I hope everybody definitely go check out this book. I'll put the link in the description box. It's a very good read, man. Only 28 pages. You can't beat that. The Manufactured Martyr. Please go check it out. Share it. Read it. And it's Black owned, so please support Black. I supported it. I will hope y'all support it too. Hey, it is what it is. But hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section.